This is my Stihl FC 56C edger. It is very similar to the FS56 by Stihl. Same engine, just has an edger on the end instead of a trimmer. The engine is the same as the FS56. To start it, all you have to do is turn on the choke, prime it a few times, and then pull it. It has an automatic on switch. It returns to the on position. It's got this safety switch here, and the throttle is right here. And when you push the throttle, it turns the choke off. So if you turn that on and push the throttle, it turns the choke off. That's a nice feature to have. You don't have to worry about turning the choke off. It's also very easy to pull. I believe it has an easy start system, which makes this extra easy to pull with very little resistance. Your spark plug is right here. It's not protected by any plastic, but it does have this rubber boot on it. This is the gas tank. It's pretty small, and whenever you are edging thick grass, it does go through grass pretty quickly. One nice feature that it does have though is it does have this nice wide opening, so it's very easy to pour gas in there without spilling. It could be at a little better angle, a little bit more upright, but overall it's a really easy thing to fill up, and I don't usually spill very often because of how big this opening is, and I think that's a really nice feature to have. This is the edger blade. It does wear down pretty quickly if you do hit concrete a lot, but if you don't practice, and you won't hit any, and you won't have any problem with the blade wearing down as much. It still will, but not as bad. We've got a nice guard here to keep rocks and debris from hitting you, and a nice little mud flap here as well, which really helps with keeping debris from flying up and hitting you. That's never a good thing. This is a wheel that helps keep you going straight. It does have an adjustment on it, this wing nut right here, and if you adjust that, you can move it up and down based on how deep you want the edge to be. Or even if the blade just wears down a little bit, you can move it so the edge will get deeper and you can get more life out of your blade. I think that's a very nice feature to have. I think a lot of other edgers has that. This is a curved shaft edger, not a straight shaft, so it'll have a cable inside of it instead of a solid shaft. One thing I don't like about this is it doesn't have a lot of power to go through really thick grass. After you get it edged once or twice, it seems to do a lot better. If you go over it a few times, it'll definitely be a lot easier to edge. But I wish it had just a little extra power for going through really thick grass. You can easily access your air filter by taking off this torque bolt right here. Then you can either clean it or replace it if it ever gets dirty. I haven't experienced any problem with that. The gas tank is transparent somewhat. You can see through it. It's not completely clear, but you can see the gas. This is the muffler. It's very well protected, and I haven't had any problems burning my arm. This is the handle. It does have an adjustment here, so you can move it back or forward or side to side based on wherever you feel most comfortable with. I will now start it by putting it on choke, priming it a few times, holding down the safety, and just pulling. It does leave a nice edge, but sometimes I do not actually even use the wheel because I hold it at a higher angle. I wish you could adjust it just a little bit more so that I could actually use the wheel and not keep it a little bit lower, but it seems like it's a better angle for me just to not use it and kind of push it myself. I think this is a good edger for the money, even though it does use quite a bit of gas and lacks power. However, it does leave a very nice edge and will definitely get the job done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching.